Microphone check. Microphone. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty, we are good to go. What is up, everybody? Insanity Matt here. How's it going? How is everybody doing? I hope everything's going well with everyone. What is up, Tan Tomato? How are you doing? Yes, the good old days. I thought I'd take a break from, new games because, the last game kind of irked me a little bit, rubbed me the wrong way. So I thought I'd go back to something that, is tried and true, is one of my favorite games of all time. That's Hogwarts. Yeah, dude. Yeah. And that's Hogwarts Legacy. So, here we are. Yeah. Yeah, so what I pretty much do for each and every... I'm tracking that. I'm tracking that you can see my screen. I get paranoid about the audio. So I always do an audio check with it, just to make sure that everything sounds good. But yeah, how are you doing, Tan Tomato? So I check the audio on Twitch and YouTube as well, because I'm streaming both those places. All right. Anyway, long story short, let's get back into it. Yeah, how are you doing, Tan Tomato? All right. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, yeah. So the next thing that we need to do, we need to go here. Track quest. Let's go. How do you donate bits? You donate bits. So, can't send it? Oh. I have, let me look that up for you. How to send bits on Twitch. To send bits, open the chat window on a stream. Click the diamond-shaped bits icon. Select the desired cheer emote and choose the number of bits you want to send. Then hit the send your cheer. So at the bottom of the chat, there's like a bits button right there. There it is. Found it. Awesome. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Really, really appreciate it. Anyway, let's get back into it. Take a deep breath. Place always chills me out. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. This is such a gorgeous game. Such a gorgeous game. All right, so now where we are in the story is we got to meet up with oh, you're good? Awesome. Glad to hear it. So we are currently I'm gonna go talk to Natty outside in Lower Hogsmeade, that area. Can I open up this area? Not yet. It's a specific time at which I can do that. Ooh, not bad. And I hope everybody on the YouTube side is doing well as well. Also, I know I don't really get a chance to talk to you that much. I hope everything's good with you. With all viewers on the YouTube side. I know. It's such a gorgeous game. It's more of a game where it's designed to be like an exploration type game. Kind of go at your own pace type thing. It's not really forcefully paced or anything in that way. It's just kind of a nice, chill, drink tea and relax type game.
Revelio.
No. Which, you know, it's honestly, it's just kind of a nice break from things. Especially like the action-packed games or something like that. It's kind of nice to have that game where you can just go to and just have fun and just relax and just enjoy yourself, you know.
Revelio.
So anything crazy going on with you, Han, or just same old stuff?
Revelio.
Playing your Saturday out? Nice. Got any fun plans for the weekend? Oh, you're turning 16. Ooh. Nice. Congrats. That's awesome. Can I burn this?
Incendio.
I can't burn. If there's any secrets. How are you gonna kill him? Hmm? Nightbot was programmed to be... Nightbot was programmed to be annoying. Can't help it. Can't help it.
Revelio.
With the first rule knife. Fair enough. Come on now. That's ridiculous.
Revelio.
You know, Lurk? Okay. Sounds good. Thanks for the bits. Oh, that's nice. Very nice.
Revelio.
School owl, Hogwarts owls. School owls and owls owned by students can be found in the Hogwarts Owlery. One is defined to explore carefully, keeping an eye out for owl droppings and regurgitated mouse skeletons. Good to know.
Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Whoa. Anyway.
Revelio.
Hello.
Revelio.
Groundskeeper's tools. One might surmise that this set of tools could be enchanted to create all sorts of furnishings for a cozy hut, as large as the occupant may need. Ah, it's still unlocked. Still locked. Old 19, huh?
Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Ah, Lower Hogsfield, one of my two favorite Hogsfields. Lovely.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili-land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I told not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
That's not, you know, if you live in Lower Hogsfield, that's not that far away from your school. I gotta set through the Hogwarts, Mom. I'm just gonna go down the road. I mean, yeah.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone. Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Stupid!
You insolent...
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Get over there, take over! We can hold them
Expelliarmus!
off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take
Accio!
this!
Incendio!
No!
Expelliarmus!
Unlucky.
Protego! Stupid! Incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
See here, Ashwinder Scout. These unscrupulous Swifters have not mastered shield charms. They are vulnerable to all sorts of attacks. Among the quicker of Rookwood's agents, these witches will surprise their opponents with back-to-back attacks. Their powerful reductor curves cannot be blocked by shield charms, but interrupting that cast with a severing charm will spin them to the point of losing control and hitting one of their own gang. Okay. Hello.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor, hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Incendio. What should I do now? The flames make the fire sink.
Uncharted territory. I'm curious about these piles.
Yes, how beautiful!
What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Bad.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Oh, apples. She left apples behind. Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. But... well, that's pretty cool. I like that.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Increases storage for gear. That's what we need to focus on. The Merlin trials.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's a big old upgrade.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however.
Smart.
Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Any whispers going about the town?
A goblin called Pergit is causing a bit of a stink. His gang is attacking travelling vendors, and now business is suffering everywhere. It would be nice if someone would do something about it. No one wants to pick a fight with a band of goblins, though. Which means he's free to do what he wants down in Coral Ruins.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. And I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
Hey,
I
Rev,
sell
what's
only
up?
potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
You posted on my Discord. Which is in our stream announcement. Oh, cool. Very cool. There hasn't been that many people though that have stopped by. Just Can and that's it. And one other person. I don't know who they are. But YouTube, several others. It's like 2 or 3 on YouTube, or 4. Contacted say I haven't had a chance yet to open up Discord. I rarely look at Discord, which is probably something I should do more of. So let me look at Discord right now. Why is it still coming up as Rise of the Tomb Raider? I've fixed... It's so weird. I don't understand. Like, I fixed it in Steam Manager, but it keeps reverting back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. It's so weird. So stupid. Maybe I have to, like, log out of Twitch and then log back into it. So stupid. It's just so stupid. I fixed it before the stream, too. So stupid. Anyway, let me look. Wait, it shows up again. Yeah, I did get something from Azalea. Actually, I got it on February 10th. So, yeah, it's been a long time since I've looked at Discord. So, I need to respond back to them about this. Yeah, I know. I just don't look at Discord at all. Barely do. The only days that I look at Discord is when I'm streaming. I appreciate it. I really do. I just need to look at Discord more. Let's see here. All right, there you go. I just wrote to her. Yeah, I do. And I just wrote to them. I just wrote to Zayla. All right, so back to the game.
What do you have for sale?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
I'm sure.
See you again sometime.
I'm sure she'll do a great job. I'm doing good. I can't complain. How are you doing?
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Accio! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio!
Cool. So everything's going well with you? Let's see here. Thornback Scurrier. All types of magical spiders are quite vulnerable to fire, especially at low health. Fire attacks will ignite the spider while it is low on health, causing it to skitter about frantically before it dies. It will take further damage before it dies. It will explode, hitting nearby targets. When this spider begins to burrow, Flipendo will rip them out of the ground, dealing massive damage. Okay. Then this one's a Thornback Shooter. These spiders prefer to attack from distance, spitting acidic venom. Striking it with a fire spell as it prepares to attack with acidic venom will ignite the spider. Not much, secret work going on, to be honest with you. No worries, Tomato. You're good. It's all good. You were watching YouTube? Fair enough. Okay, sounds good, Tan. Have a good night. Rev. Don't do it. Don't do it, Rev. You know what's going to happen if you do that? I'm going to immediately delete it.
Revelio.
Hippodean Black Scale. The Hippodean Black is a large dragon that can grow to over 9 meters in length. A large rough scale, originally belonging to one of these beasts, is one of the prized positions that Archie Bickle keeps in his hideout. Gonna go to Hogwarts.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Yeah. One somewhere else. Oh, up there.
That's that. Settled.
Cool. So because of that, I can now carry more stuff. So that's why Merlin trials are important, so that I can carry extra gear. Inventory slots unlocked 4. Island cow. Hello. Island cows. Hello. Hola.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. Accio! Incendio!
Well, it was originally designed to be kind of like an Arkham Asylum type thing. Hence why it's called the Asylum.
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example.
Accio!
Kill
Incendio!
that traitor to its cards.
Incendio!
What's that?
Accio! Incendio! How many of you are there? Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio!
Red Rockwell, enjoy!
Accio! Incendio!
Nutcracker? Yeah. That was one of them.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Stupid! Incendio! That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards. Revelio!
Why do I shave? Because it gets to a point where it's uncomfortable.
Accio! Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio.
Eh. That may be, but didn't really feel like having an uncomfortable beard, you know.
Accio.
Voice chat? Maybe Azalea can help me out with that. I don't know how to do that. Vid is... He sometimes shows up.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
That's my best roundup right now. The Accio, Incendio, Expelliarmus.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
I'm not sure that's worthy of a painting.
You'd be surprised at how art can touch people. I think it's well worthy. Thank you again for all of your help.
Oh. Yes. Yes. Cool. You bought a 91 Ford van? Put free wine on the side? Why free wine? Why'd you get a 91 Ford?
Hello.
Man.
Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself.
You never fail to make a conversation go awkward and weird, Rev.
Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know if
What
I would call
happened to
that a
them?
chick magnet.
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve
Rewind.
it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green.
Yeah, she belongs in
The Pinch Smedley
Slytherin.
name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
I do not have a.
I do
I
hope
do
you
not
find the
have
astrolabe.
a white
It would
fan
mean so much to
whatsoever.
our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see. This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
I've never had a white fan.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
I know, and I'm telling you the truth. Never had one.
You didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
That's what. That's. Oh yeah, there we go. Yes, exactly. Subaru doesn't have fans. Let's see here. Loyalist assassin. These Ranrock loyalists have manipulated, corrupted ancient magic to grant themselves unnatural speed. Their magical speed enables them to escape combos unless they are slowed down with Arresto Memento first. These Ranrock loyalists blade dash attacks penetrate common shield charms so opponents dodge out of the way to counterattack. Okay? Loyalist Sentinel, masters of both offensive and defensive magic. These Ranrock loyalists go toe to toe with the most powerful witches. These Ranrock loyalists can use corrupted ancient magic to strength upon nearby goblins. While they are building up magic to imbue into their companions, Bombarda can disrupt and unleash in a corruption. This warrior. Though heavy goblin weaponry is quite difficult, dangerous, Expelliarmus will make quick work of anything that they are holding their hand to, with one only their weakest option. Rangers, these Ranrock loyalists try to keep as far away from their targets as possible, use their crossbows to launch bolts. While they are preparing to fire, their bolts snatched away and launched back with ancient magic throw for a devastating. What do I need to do now? Oh yeah, go back to my comment.
Revelio. Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was hoping you might want to redeem yourself for not having brought me that Fupa Feather and potions. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
Where do you find time for this and your homework?
I've plenty of time for both. Been managing for years. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions
What's
class for a
WYD?
while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
I don't know, Gareth. Secret passage to a cellar. Sounds like it's off limits.
Not at all. It's a perfectly legitimate secret passage. I'd use it if I could. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor.
What am I doing?
Just
I'm
tap
playing a
with your
game.
wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness, it's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig. To finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password?
Yeah.
Descendium.
Maybe Azalea will help me out with that.
Down here.
You'd be surprised to know how much I don't know about Twitch.
Must be how I get down. It's broken,
Or
though.
Discord. Well, I think I may know a little bit more about Twitch, but Discord, nothing. Don't know anything about it.
That seems to have done the trick. Revelio. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
It's YWD, like, what you doing? Like, you look very happy playing. Hard to explain. Okay, I am. I'm just very focused. I get like that when I play video games.
Incendio. Revelio.
Take a shot. I'm good. And then
Levioso. I'm trapped. How am am I supposed to get out of here? I'm going to have to get past this.
Revelio.
I did live a little. Oh, secret, secret, secret. Oh yeah, big upgrade. Yeah, dude, sorry I'm not taking a shot. I'll do it on the weekends, though. That'll be a weekend thing.
Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Levioso. Incendio.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Oh, that's cool.
Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
That did the trick.
Revelio.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Okay.
Incendio.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Revelio.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you
I'm
buy
sure
me a
she'd love
second
to.
pair? I hate these socks.
Novelty
all
socks
out
at
of
that
new
price
socks,
can't
so
be
if your feet
passed
are smelly, you'll have to work it out for
I'd rather have
yourself.
no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charms come out in the wash, but it hadn't.
Someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone who thinks you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Be
Be sure
When
to
you
normal
pay
ones.
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
All right. Let's go to the only place that we really need to go. Spies.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
So one thing I do need to get is the. Where is it? Are we good?
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Let's see what else I need. Hopping pot spellcraft would be good. Material refiner would be good. I'm gonna get a material refiner.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
And then I'm gonna get the beast feeder.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Cool.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
what I'm gonna do.
Levioso! Lumos! Revelio.
The Great Hall ceiling. The ceiling of the Great Hall has been bewitched to mimic the sky above the castle. Stars. Oh.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
The Owl Lectern. This enchanted lectern serves as a spot from which the great headmistress and headmasters of Hogwarts, as well as Professor Black, address the school.
Revelio.
All right. That's 16. And I need an. Oh. Great.
Revelio.
All right, I will be right back because I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to go to the bathroom.
The path you walk is precarious. You should return to me often for guidance.
All right, let's see if we can open up this. Not yet.
Revelio. You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Slytherin's sink scratched into one of the copper taps is on this seemingly ordinary sink in the girls' toilets. It's a small snake. No one knows what it means.
Revelio.
Oh, hello. Hi. Long time no see. What you doing out here?
Oh. Whoa. Oh. Huh.
Yeah. Whew.
What are you doing out here?
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent. Outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Come on, Leander. Oh.
Akio.
Lucky shot. Akio. Nothing to it. That was one for the ages. Akio. Try to beat that.
Akio.
Not bad. Not bad. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Ugh, I kind of want to replay through this game and as a Slytherin and just pick all of the bad habits. You know, all the bad answers.
Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake contraption. Very Salazar, isn't it?
Just for the heck of it, you know?
Find myself scurrying.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. Revelio. Who lived here, I wonder? This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Few witches or wizards correctly trace the history of Scotland's indigenous mazes back to their rightful source, the 15th century dark wizard known as Union Blackwood. Born Union Wood to a non-magical branch of the Wood family, Union was misunderstood by his Muggle parents and, in an effort to fit in, sought solace in the family trade, hedge trimming. He would allegedly control the blackthorn bushes with his mind, creating beautiful designs with ease. This both impressed and infuriated his rather intolerant family. Their resentment only worsened upon young Union's invitation to Hogwarts, where he was sorted into Hufflepuff House. So there was a dark wizard in Hufflepuff. It was just in the 15th century. It was at Hogwarts that Union first met one Artemisia Black, stoned by the Black family for her mother's dalliance with Artemisia's Muggle father. The half-blood Artemisia's relationship with blood purity was a complex one. She considered herself worthy of her mother's maiden name and blamed her father for her ostracization. At the same time, she did not fault Wood for his Muggle parentage, but rather considered him too an unwilling, innocent victim of Muggle impurity.
see you took my advice.
Dear sister, it's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to come in for, as dangerous as it is. You must leave your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service of the wizard world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. Poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental philosophy of locomotives. Right soon, Eddie Thistle. Thistle and the Badge. Helen Thistlewood, Reflections of Former Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoyed the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration from facing a Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city and then obliviating all the Muggles who saw you? Or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chopping cabbages, using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs. When the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madam Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban? For now, I can merely insinuate, lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban, not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains,
I try to be chill.
Anne was sent to Azkaban
I try to be chill,
based
Applebomb.
solely on Apollonia's spurious
You know?
testimony.
I don't.
There's not really much going on in the chat. I just kind of enjoy
I believe
the
Anne may
game
have
and just
solved
play
the
it
first puzzle by now.
like I would
But after
in my
spending time in
when I'm off
Azkaban,
stream.
She's a shadow of her former
I just try to
self.
be chill. I try
She
to
won't
make
speak
this
to
kind of a
anyone
chill
she doesn't trust. And she
place for people to
trusts
just
no
hang
one.
out, talk
If
about
you,
whatever,
a student
and just have
with
fun
a
watching the game.
connection to the pages, like Jack
You know.
had, spoke
Yeah.
to Anne.
How are you
She
doing?
might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke
Eating
her
a cake.
heart.
Nice.
The
What kind of
Black
cake?
family's Power over
I
certain
don't
people
even
in
know
the
if I can
ministry,
say the
along
name.
with the
Oh,
fact that
because
Anne
I don't
is
know if
Muggle-born,
this is.
sealed her fate.
Oh. You're not actually eating a cake. You're actually something. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a cake, but it's an inappropriate cake. Never heard of that.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul. Never
Actual
was the
cake.
brightest girl. And that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for
I hate
not
to ask you
proving
this,
her
but
innocence.
is it good?
I'd
Is
like
the cake
to
good?
clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea.
That's an inappropriate
Evidently,
name.
He was always
Okay.
a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on
Nice.
the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do
Splinched.
take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
I always thought it'd be cool to apparate, you know? Do that, go around the world, just like that, anywhere.
Expecto Patronum!
A rabbit.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
Hmm.
This really
Thank
is
you for
a
the warning.
dismal place. But we'll be out of here
So what
soon
else is
enough.
going on with you,
Follow me.
Applebottom?
Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than...
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
All around me darkness. My only friend. My only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Hmm.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
she threw at Ellen.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Probably went to the
But
hospital.
Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
I have a lot of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? Possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so, but then again, I'm not an innocent witch bouldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, my blue bills died. I'm still dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I could defend my decisions before the Wizengamot should the need arise. I was required to do this on rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. Despite what some believe, the mystery is far from and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I could solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I will certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to met out justice, we may inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Big dam. Crudely built dam.
Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupid! This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Incendio! Accio! Accio! did you do this, Jackdaw? Accio! It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Oh, that's done something. No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Accio! No, that's not it.
Oh.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
My dear Anne, well done. You solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can. I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad you know I shall share my future with you. Glad to know I shall share my future from the beginning, Richard. Yes, I'm terribly glad you found this. I would have gone alone if you did not. What fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Revelio. Revelio.
All right, let's see here. Dark Mongrel. Keeping as much distance as possible from dark mongrels will make dealing with them relatively easy. If it gets in close, its attacks can be repelled with shield charms and then a counterattack with any master spell. As it begins to charge in from afar, blasting it backwards with the pulso is particularly effective.
Lumos.
No, there's like candles or something that I can find right here.
Lumos.
Hold on. I gotta do some research on this.
Lumos. Lumos.
Yeah, I was in the fault near Upper Hogsfield. Yeah. The heck? Hey. I'm gonna try this again. Fault near Upper Hogsfield.
Revelio. Revelio.
Fault near Upper Hogsfield.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
It's gotta be here somewhere, right?
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Did I like automatically get it? What the what? I or did I already get it? Um. Oh. Go to okay. This is telling me something different. Go to the house behind the Hamlet shop, and you'll find a chest near the door. Go to the house behind the Hamlet store. You'll find a chest near the door.
Revelio.
Seems pleasant enough.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now, had my dark wizard.
Upper Hogsfield has been terrorized by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Bingo.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages.
Then I gotta make sure it's night. Oh.
Lumos. Enchanted candles.
Dearest Apple,
Wonder where they're heading.
Apollonia, would you care to join me for a picnic? I know you enjoy a good Cornish pastry almost as much as you enjoy a good mystery. See you soon, I hope. Yours, Richard. Jackdaw? Junior. Played both girls.
The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. Lumos. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem romantic to some. Treasure hunting suits me.
There we go. I knew I wasn't going crazy.
My cousin was given a life sentence in Azkaban for using Imperius. Allegedly.
How does the Ministry decide which curses are unforgivable?
The Unforgivables haven't even been outlawed for 200 years.
The unforgivable curses weren't always outlawed.
I'll stick 'em like a nogtail.
Revelio.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Here I am, as good as my word.
Greetings. I'm happy to report that my sister, Helen, survived that sudden attack in Azkaban. She said that she does not hold a grudge against Anne, as terrible as the violence was. After seeing the condition in Azkaban anew, Helen said it's no wonder Anne's mind is so far gone. It seems you found Jackdaw's ghost and told him about Anne. Helen wanted you to know that he has evidently promised to work with the Ministry and Helen to see what, if anything, can be done for her. Great spined dug bog. These camouflage beasts will often blend in with the environment to avoid detection until their prey is close enough to attack. Revelio can help you find them when exploring their habitats. While covering from their attack lunge, they are vulnerable to force spells that will flip or force their bodies in various directions. When its mouth is wide open, Levioso can be used on its fleshy tongue to hoist it into the air. Thornback hatchling. These deal light damage and can add up quickly when a swarm of them attack relentlessly. They're easily defeated by almost any attack. It will even die when you strike a simple shoot. No.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is rather unfortunately coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that what?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Revelio.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
The reference to Prisoner of Azkaban.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Revelio.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Potato. Stupid one. Accio. Incendio. Stupid one.
Hey, thank you so much for the subscribe, Rev.
Accio. Incendio.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
I know you did. No, you subbed 10 people the other day. I know you did. And I thanked you for the subscribe. Why are you now subbed? Did you think you were subbed before?
I wonder how big this place is.
I don't know.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of these spells found me through this.
I don't know.
Potato! Stupid! Accio! Incendio! Stupid! Expelliarmus! Stupid!
Ugh.
Oh. Yeah.
Accio! Levioso! Protego! Accio! Levioso!
Oh, keep 2 enemies.
Accio! Levi... Incendio!
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Applebottom has been around for a while. He's doing pretty good. He was eating a cake, but he didn't say what type of cake because he thought it was inappropriate.
Stupid! Stupid! Accio! Levioso! Stupid! Incendio!
I think he's doing well.
Platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
Accio! Protego! Incendio! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio!
Yeah, I don't. You didn't say.
In sight.
Yeah, it was good
may
though.
as well help myself
I don't
to
know.
this.
Accio!
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
I know you do. Figured you did. Did you figure out your whole issue with, did you figure out your Discord issue?
Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupid! Stupid! Accio! Incendio! Stupid!
Expelliarmus!
Oh, you fired a MF? Oh. For being inappropriate or for rudeness? You fired an admin. Gotcha. Being lazy. Gotcha. That would do it.
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Just wanted a title. Ah, was just in it for the title. Gotcha.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Accio!
Believe in what you do. True words.
Revelio! Accio!
True words have never been spoken.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Incendio! An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of his cave. Incendio! Protego! Stupid!
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It was originally started by, so the Discord and the admin of it was originally started by God. Kate and my God, blanking on his name. In Solid. Kate, Solid was the main admin person for a while, and then life happened, and they just kind of their own ways got busy with their own lives. So nothing really happened with Discord.
Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio.
Oh.
Stupefy. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso.
Oh, every single damn time. Ah, damn it.
Accio. Levioso.
Come on, float for 10 seconds, please.
Accio. Levioso.
Got it.
Incendio. Not a headless skeleton.
Yeah,
instead.
I know.
But I may as well help myself to this.
I don't have any active admins on
Incendio.
that. You're not being disrespectful, you're just stating facts, that's all. It is what it is. It happens.
Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Is there one that just recently came out? Because if there was, then I haven't seen it. No, I've just seen like one of the. I didn't even know there was a recent one that came out. Hold on, let me look this up. Look this up. Are you talking about the launch date trailer? On September 23rd, 2025. Okay. Here, let me look at this. Yeah, It looks really good. Yeah, definitely, Rev. We definitely should. Absolutely. I'm hoping that the story's good. That's the thing. Story and the gameplay are both good. That's what I'm hoping.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Accio!
Yeah, absolutely.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Accio!
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Well, that was... Okay, cool.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the hell.
Performing... What does it want me to do? Without using a wig and will push. Okay, too easy.
Accio! Incendio! Protego! Stupid! Levioso! Stupid! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Stupid! Incendio! Accio!
Alright, what does this want me to do? Oh, okay.
Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how the spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Oh.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
very cool.
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
I'm not trying to take away from the strange. Like BL3 more? Yeah, but I like playing other games as well. That's the thing. I don't want to be fully devoted to BL3. You know? I want to play other games. I want to experience other games. I know you didn't, but I just saying that I did do a lot of BL3, but I got to the point where I got burnt out by BL3. So that's why I was playing other games. I get you, and I'll probably do another BL3 playthrough again before it comes out. But for right now, I kind of want to enjoy playing other games.
Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Accio, potato, incendio. Expelliarmus, Accio, incendio. Stupefy.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
I appreciate that.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Cool. Very good.
But that's unnerving. What's happening?
Hey, Quacks. Thanks so much for the lurk. Really appreciate it.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood.
Voice chat.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Still not following.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Oh, Hogwarts? Why do you say that? I know what STD stands for, but why do you say that Hogwarts is one? Oh, hey, Quacks. Hogwarts is just the warts that you get from cranking that out. I think this is all good. The other thing you were saying, you were thinking, I don't want to know. Don't want to know. Okay, sounds good. I may or may not be offline. I'm probably going to be offline by the time you get back. So, hope you have a good one and take care.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Because I'm almost done with my stream here.
Revelio. Protego. I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
What is this? Pensive Protector. Use Expelliarmus to disarm these sentinels as they move more vulnerable once their weapons leave their hands. Hitting a Pensive Protector with a powerful attack after it has disarmed will drop it to a sneeze, making it momentarily vulnerable to further attacks before it regains strength.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Revelio.
Sleeping Dragon statue. The Hogwarts motto, Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus, means never tickle the sleeping dragon. Fortunately, this particular sleeping dragon is made of stone and will never awaken. It may be tickled to absolute.
Revelio.
Urn of Ashes. This particular urn is rumored to have once borne the inscription Pioneer in Dragon Taming. Should not have started with the Hungarian.
Yes. Revelio.
This set of tapestries tells the tragic tale of a witch bitten by a werewolf. She chose to flee from her home to protect her infant daughter and husband. Rumor has it that her daughter fell asleep to the howl of a wolf for years thereafter.
Revelio. Excellent. Revelio.
Oh, follow the butterflies, right.
Another house token for the house chest.
Three more left. Okay, good progress. Very good. All right, so this is where I'm going to end the stream. Right here. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. You all have an absolutely awesome one, and I'll see you Saturday. Take care. See ya.